Hello friends, Bruce Conn here reporting from northern New York State. I'm standing here on the St. Lawrence River. The St. Lawrence River, of course, one of the major rivers of the world and the outlet to the largest surface freshwater system in the world, the Great Lakes. What happens is on this, as in any major navigable river, you have these large navigational buoys that are placed in the water to guide the ships. But here, because it's so cold in the winter, they are brought out and put on land where we study them. And I want to give you a little glimpse of some of the things we look at. Here, as we look at these buoys, you can come down and you can see lots of small things attached. They just look like bumps attached to the buoy. Those are zebra mussels and quagga mussels. They're invasive Dreissenid mussels, freshwater mussels that were brought into the United States and Canada from Europe accidentally and have caused quite a bit of environmental as well as economic damage. So we come here in the winter and we look at these buoys that have been stationed throughout the river to give us more information about those. As you move around, you can see that it's not just the buoys themselves, but also the anchors for the buoys, these large concrete blocks and the anchor chains. And if you look at those, you can see that they also have lots of these mussels on them, completely covered, caked with mussels that have taken over much of the aquatic habitat of the St. Lawrence River and the Great Lakes, as well as other rivers. We are here, of course, this is a major international problem, and so we approach it from an international scientific standpoint. I collaborate with my colleagues across the river, especially at the St. Lawrence River Institute in Cornwall, Ontario, also scientists at McGill University and other places. But we work together as international teams of scientists to study the ecosystem, to study the impacts not only of zebra mussels, but other invasive species, as well as the native species that have strongholds here. Here in this most narrow part of the river, this is where the river is at its narrowest point, just a little over a mile wide. Still a major river, of course, by any measure, but because of that narrowness, a very, very high current, and that high current sustains a lot of very important life, including what are called the shadflies or caddisfly larvae that live at the bottom of the river and feed on much of the plankton and form a big part of the food chain here. So we study those here in this narrow part of the river. You can see the Canadian shoreline on the other side there, and so you can see how close our two nations are. Well, with that, I'm going to get to work and count more. I'll report back to you later. Get out, enjoy the beauty of nature, and be safe, be healthy, and take care. Bye-bye.